Today I'd like to talk about the movie I saw upon my YouTube friend's recommendation. It's a Russian film called Stalker by Andrei Tarkovsky. This is a 1979 film. It is science fiction. So I didn't know anything about this particular movie's plot or anything. But I started to watch, and it started like a dystopian world where people are always being watched or something like that. Reminds me of like Fahrenheit 451 or 1984. And so there's this guy who is a guide to take some of the people who wants to go to this forbidden area where I think a while ago I think something came in there, possibly extraterrestrial object or something. So people evacuated from this area and it's abandoned. So there's lots of relics of the human civilization there, like tunnels or some kind of broken structures and all these things. And but the nature is thriving there. So interesting thing is that Tarkovsky shot the scene in that area where they live is almost like a black and white kind of a color, and then all of a sudden if they go to this particular forbidden area, it becomes colorful, and it's tremendously a nature color, like a greens, water, something like that, and so it's so refreshing there, and so they kind of struggle to find something. I think there are two guys wanted to ask this guy, the guide, which is Stalker. Stalker means the guide to this particular area, and so they wanted to explore that area, possibly escaping the current, inhabited area where they don't want to be observed or they don't want to be restricted. So those Stalker and the two other guys, one is called Professor, the other guy is a writer. And so the three of them go exploring that area. And that is the whole contents of this particular movie. And it's they encounter various strange things that they think that's strange. But for normal people, I think it's like a normal natural scene there, but it's kind of strange, and it's any time that kind of a force came upon them to do a bad thing to them. But anyway, so they have a hard time to continue the tour there because people get afraid or more or less like they got very tired, and they really felt like they should go back. So they do that, and then they united with the families and everything. But then again, this strange thing happened then. So this particular tribunal thing is continuously happening there, and so life continues in that kind of fashion. So Tarkovsky, I saw Solaris for the first time then, exposed to his world. His world is more or less like a slow burning, slow moving thing, and it has it looks like, sounds like lots of implication, lots of meaning in there, either philosophical or the religious meaning in that kind of a scene, one by one, and also scientific, natural kind of sceneries and everything. And so he engages us on those slow shots, slow movement of the camera, and focus on their behaviors and so forth. And they are apparently thinking of something, and so as an audience, you wonder what it is this particular thing is depicting. And so entire thing is something like that. And the Solaris is more or less like that too. And but along the way, there's very, very interesting, like movie making, I would say, because you are intrigued of this world by this particular phenomena, where they are kind of very cautious, but being afraid, and also wonder what they are, what that means, and what is happiness, what is life, so for life and death, something like that. And so the movie linger on all these ideas, and then finally you feel like the movie comes to an end with a happy ending or whatever, but it's not happy ending. It's those difficulty continues there. And so I would say this particular film is, I think, artistic. First of all, very artistic. I think visually very artistic, and also story-wise, kind of intriguing, like ideas is depicted, and I think for that, I think that's Tarkovsky's style there. He's trying to show something beyond the normal life, something very strange or something very strong, outside force coming into this world, and people has to kind of wonder or gets afraid of those phenomena, and that's very intriguing to me. Almost like people are adventurous, so they are trying to get into this world there, and experience here and there bits and pieces. From audience side, it's nothing so scary or anything. There is no monster or ghost or anything like that. No extraterrestrial object there either. But because of the way the film was made, it's like always people kind of spooked or wonder what it is. Therefore, that comes back to the audience, and also they wonder what they are. And so, yeah, I think that's I would say beautiful filmmaking, first of all. And I don't know much about Tarkovsky, other than Stalker and the Solaris, but I could kind of judge from those two films that, yeah, his world is like that. It's very mysterious, but kind of intriguing life. And so, yeah, I would recommend anybody who wants to see kind of intellectual, probably also, and trying to find out some meaning, deep meaning in the film. I think this is an excellent film to do so. Okay.